Welcome to Tap the Good Spiritual Counseling and Transformational Coaching Services. I am your host, Dr. Jacinta Mpali Nkana Mori. In this session today, I'm going to counsel you through a forgiveness process. And then after that counseling session, we are going to go through a Ho'oponopono session to get our inner child to release and let go of those memories, the vampiring memories that reflect on experiences through which we concluded that we got hurt. We are going to take our power back from people who have hurt us. And I believe it's that time of the year when we should really do that. Release and let go of the memories of people who have hurt us. Literally do it for ourselves. Because forgiveness is not for the other. Forgiveness is for the self. And you don't forgive other people. You forgive your own perceptions, projections, and belief in those perceptions and projections. You're forgiving yourself for believing a memory to be the truth. You're releasing and letting go of the habit of expecting things to be a certain way. And then you are accepting and acknowledging the fact that being open to everything and attached to nothing is the best way through life. Alright, so continuing with the counseling session. Point number 1. What people do, people's behavior are projections of their conditioning. The way people behave is by choice. Sometimes it's even mostly by default. Something will work the way it is, not the way you like. Everyone is to other people what they are to themselves. People don't treat you as you are. People treat you as they are, and you perceive how they treat you as you are. So perception is projection. Inner world equals outer world. And this gives us a sense of freedom, immediate sense of freedom, that that behavior wasn't pleasant to me, but they are just expressing. That is how they know how to be. And my perception is my business. So point number 2 is to remember that the way people behave is their business, and your business is to observe how you perceive their behavior and not allow the egoistical mind to present beliefs and conclusions that are literally going to grab your power of attention, which we call take our power back, and invest it in something that literally makes you feel like dying. So we are going to call our power back from situations and people who we have perceived have hurt us. The third issue here is that when somebody hurt you, or when you perceive someone's behavior as something that has hurt you, you have to remember that it happened in the past. Even if it's 2 minutes ago, it's gone. It's history. So you have to step out of that state and move into the now. Like, be present in the now, follow the now. And it doesn't matter what thoughts come up, because sometimes the thoughts will come and they are so validating, and you tend, as a matter of habit, to have conversations about the incident, how they hurt you, what they did, what you did. You blame yourself, you blame them. You go through this roller coaster of thoughts and patterns while you're dwelling in the past, and you're literally investing your attention in what's hurting you. And it's hard because sometimes our experiences are extremely nullifying. They numb you. So you have to remember that numbing is by choice. Like, you've chosen to believe your thoughts, you've chosen to believe your feelings, you've chosen to believe your memories as the truth. So this is when you also remember that what happens in your inner world is your business. It has nothing to do with what people do, because people express, and sometimes you also express without any intention of hurting anyone. But if they perceive your expression as a pain, it's their business. And yes, you might validate your conclusion. I have done it. I do it. Sometimes somebody does something or says something, like, when it comes to very sensitive issues, like, racism or political affiliations, those major dividing issues in the world today. Somebody says something and you just dive back, because it triggers a lot of your own projections, a lot of your own conditioning. And even then, you have to step back and say, you know what? No, I'm not giving my power to these thoughts. I'm not giving my power to these inner conversations. I'm only going to give my power of attention to my spacious self, to my secret self, to my pure self. And then this gives you a sense of relief almost immediately. So let's ask our inner child. Let's continue with our session, asking our inner child using Ho'oponopono to resolve these negative memories and the habit of perceiving experiences and holding on to them to draw back, like to go back and bring them to the now where they literally hurt us. So take a deep breath right here. Okay, so let's begin the Ho'oponopono session. Please repeat after me. Dear my inner child, I am so sorry for believing this experience as the truth. I'm sorry for believing this painful experience as the truth. Now, as you say that, just bring that experience, that person to life in your mind. Look at them in your mind. What did they do that hurt you? What did they say? What did you expect? Alright, now let's go back to the inner child. Dear my inner child, repeat after me. Please forgive me for believing my projections as the truth. Forgive me for believing my memories as true. Forgive me for giving my power of attention to these negative emotions, these negative feelings, these negative conclusions. I am so sorry for allowing these negative emotions and experiences to dwell in you. Dear my inner child, please forgive me for this habit of perceiving and accepting my experiences as definitions of my well-being. Dear my inner child, forgive me for believing these negative emotions as the truth. I am so sorry for playing it small, for playing it weak. Thank you. Thank you so much for bringing me to this level of recognition that I'm believing my thoughts to be the truth and my feelings to be the truth. And I love you. I love you for always guiding me and bringing me back to points of recognition. Dear my inner child, please release and let go of this negative memory of this person who hurt me. Please release that memory. Release it from my super unconscious and conscious minds. Dear my unconscious, dear my inner child, please release that habit, the habit of thinking negatively, the habit of dwelling in negative thinking patterns. Dear my inner child, please forgive me for holding on to negative memories, for holding on to negative experiences and hurting myself in the process. Please let go of this poison so that we can together be free to create more pleasant experiences in our life. Dear my inner child, thank you so much for releasing, resolving, and letting go of all that no longer serves us. Now take a deep breath right here. Perfect. Now we are going to repeat the Ho'oponopono statements. Just repeat as you focus on your emotions about this person and bring forth what they did, bring their image to mind, and just continue saying the 4 Ho'oponopono statements within yourself, and it will do the rest. But as you say the Ho'oponopono statements, don't allow the ego to bring in other negative feelings, emotion, thoughts or contemplations. Just focus on the memory, on what was done and how you concluded about it. Don't try to define or build more about it. You're just retrieving a memory and then releasing and letting it go. And if negative thinking pops up within you, if negative conclusions decide to pop up in your mind and you happen to believe them by giving them your attention, clean on that as well. Just allow the Ho'oponopono statements to release and dissolve whatever does not serve you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now take a deep breath right here. Divine Creator, Father, Mother, God, Spirit, thank you so much for helping me resolve and release all these negative feelings, negative emotions, negative memories that do not serve me. Right here and right now, I call my power back. I take my power back from all that does not serve me anymore. I take my power back from this situation. I take my power back from this person, from the memory of this person. I take it back into my heart and surrender all to God within. And I seal this process with divine love and wisdom. And it's done. Thank you, Father.